Greetings and welcome to the second review in the 2017 Christmas Sampler series. Today I'm going to look at the Juan Lopez Selection number 2. A Robusto cigar. It's 50 ring gauge by 124 millimeters. Now, this Vitola currently, as you may be or you may not be aware, very popular Vitola. And the reason I say that is because I remember a year or two back looking at a video with Simon Chase, and he was talking about the Partagas Serie D number 4, which is a Robusto size. When it first came out, or when it was marketed in the 1960s, it didn't sell that much at all. But as with all things, with all trends, things change. And the current trend in cigar circles is for larger ring gauge cigars. And I can tell you that the Partagas Serie D number 4 now, 50 years later, is very high selling. In fact, possibly selling even more than Monte Cristo number 4. And I know that not only is the Serie D number 4, but the Cohiba Robusto, both very popular cigars. This Juan Lopez Selection number 2, probably not as well known because it's a local marker, and there's 12 of those. And out of those local markers, out of the 27 markers, they tend not to have too many cigars in their range. Unlike Cohiba or Monte Cristo or Partagas, which has about 20 different Vitolas each, at least. These local brands tend to have about 2 or 3. So you can get a Juan Lopez Selection number 2 and a Juan Lopez Selection number 1. And the number 1 is a Corona Gorda, 46 by 143 millimeter, and the number 2 is a Robusto. The other thing I wanted to say before I get into this review, and that is that I believe that this selection number 2 may be one of the few cigars left that are still available in a 50 cap. Possibly only about, it's off the top of my head, it has to be at least no more than about 8, 9 or 10 boxes out of about 180 regular production cigars that are available in 50 caps. Although I've not seen one for some time. They tend to come in 25 cabs, and I guess Juan Lopez as a marker has gone through some changes in terms of its strength over the years. It only was released in the 1990s. And again, I may be out. Anyway, let me ash and restart. While I do that, there was a time, I think about 10 years ago, when it was more towards medium body. But I think now the latest batch since 2014 has definitely been stronger. Definitely a strong cigar. I guess the difference in the cold draw from the Monte Cristo Petit Mundo was that this was slightly more refined, certainly in its tobacco, more standard cold draw. El Presidente on the Friends of Banos forums tends to classify the Juan Lopez Selection number 2 as a cigar that has notes of orange peel, chocolate, strong cream coffee, and quality toasted tobacco. And having drawn on it just within the first third. Definitely some nice quality toasted tobacco there. A little bit of citrus, that orange peel's coming through. Chocolate, maybe more towards a coffee flavour, but why would you smoke this? Definitely going to smoke this like the Monte Cristo Petit Mundo if you like a stronger, full, medium to medium full cigar. That orange peel, that citrus is coming through nicely. I can tell you that this was one of the 4 cigars that was offered up at Nanathon 2017, and it was very popular. It went down very well with a lot of our members. The one I had in Brisbane, I didn't connect with as I'm connecting with this one, I guess, because for me it had quite a bit of a nicotine kick, and it was just a little bit too strong for what I like. And even though this one is strong, I'm actually not finding it too bad. Quite enjoyable. I have to admit I haven't had too many of the Juan Lopez mark, either number 1 or number 2, or the recently deleted in the last couple of years, so the number 4. But having said that, wouldn't mind having this now and again. But again, I need to be forthcoming in my preferences by admitting that I do prefer Habano cigars to be mild to medium, and this wouldn't be the reason why you'd smoke this cigar. Definitely got a nice tobacco spine, toasted tobacco spine there. Quite enjoyable. Don't tend to go for stronger cigars, but I am enjoying that. Okay, so I think we might just leave it there, and I look forward to the next review in the 2017 Christmas sampler series. There's quite a few exciting cigars coming up, amongst them the Cohiba Lanceros and the H. Upmann Sir Winston, which I'm really looking forward to. Until next time, happy smoking.